This is hitting the spot. She's good. She's really yummy. Good morning, vlog. We are spending the day together. We're doing a little, like, what I eat in a day along with my workout. I just did a pool day, so like concentrating on back mostly. I've mentioned in the last vlog, like, our gym was being done up, and so it's been a very long time since I've had like a really good pool day. Honestly, I was feeling kind of weak today. Definitely having to go in with lower weights and all that, but it's okay. We'll get back there. Recently, I've been loving sharing recipes, easy, like simple, healthy recipes that I've been making at home, especially like working from home quite a bit right now. I find one of the massive benefits to that is that you can make yourself a yummy, scrummy meal. I'm currently waiting for Will because he's like getting ready for work in the changing room, and then our day begins. I did not sleep that well last night. I feel a little bit groggy. I'm proud of us. We're still getting up early enough to go to the gym. It's currently almost 8 a.m. Look at you looking all handsome.
Thanks.
Off to the office.
Stop.
He's in a bad mood.
Yeah, I don't want to go.
First, we gotta get the protein in before I make breakfast. I'm not always in the mood to make like a big breakfast straight away, but after any sort of workout, I do like to have a nice yummy smoothie. Just realized I forgot my flaxseed. This is actually my favorite smoothie recipe. I'm gonna finish this off whilst playing with mochi, take mochi out. Yeah, it helps me just sort of fuel up a little bit for the start of the day. Feeling very refreshed. We had a bit of a hair wash day, and I've got a little cup of tea here. This is one of my favorite teas. I bang on about it all the time. It's Glow from Twinings. I love. It's just so light, and I feel like it's perfect for spring. Today's very much just like a work from home kind of day. I've been just like jotting down everything I need to do, planning my day on Notion, and also I just finished a little morning therapy session. I've really been trying to keep up with therapy like once a week. It's becoming very clear to me that it is a very important part of my self-care routine almost. I have been asked a few questions recently about how to go about starting therapy, like what therapy service do I use. I feel like a lot of you already know I use BetterHelp. This part of the video is a paid partnership with BetterHelp. I really love my therapist. I really vibe with her. I just feel so comfortable with her, and today we were talking about this analogy that I've never heard of, but it really helped put things into perspective for me. And I'm sure some of you will have heard of it, but it's essentially like a stress bucket. Imagine it like everybody has a bucket filled with stress, and like each day with everyday life and everything, that bucket continues to fill up even more. And imagine that this bucket has like two little taps at the bottom. One tap helps to actually pour out the stresses to stop your stress bucket from overflowing essentially, and then the other tap connects all the way back up to the top. When we do things to cope with stress in unhealthy way, in a like non-sustainable way, that is when the stress comes out of the bucket and just pours right back in. So it might be tasks that you're like procrastinating, it might be doom scrolling. That is something that does not take away my stress, as opposed to tasks like working out, moving my body, spending quality time with loved ones. Those are self-care activities that really do help lower and manage my stress. Anyway, I just wanted to share that because that was like, my little learning of the day. So a little bit about BetterHelp. It is an online platform that helps connect you to a credentialed therapist who's trained to listen, to give you helpful, unbiased advice. I signed up for it about 2 years ago now, and what stood out to me immediately was just how easy it is to use. To start off, you simply just go to their site. You can visit betterhelp.com/Becca Watson. That is my link, I'll leave it in the description bar. Answer a few questions. BetterHelp will then match you with a professional who has years of experience helping people with struggles just like yours. You can really go into detail about like what it is that you're after with therapy. One of the best bits for me is you can do it all from the comfort of your own home via phone call, video chat, messaging. If you want to try out therapy, I could not recommend BetterHelp enough. And I do have an offer. So if you visit betterhelp.com/Becca Watson, or you can select my channel name, Becca Watson, in the sign up process, you can enjoy a special discount on your first month. The ingredients is out. I am like raring to go. But before I do, I'm gonna have a spoon of this Manuka honey. This one's from Holland & Barrett. I've been doing this recently before my breakfast. Honestly, it's kind of like a little sweet treat, but I do it because I grew up, my mom always told me how like good Manuka honey was for you, and she would like give us a spoonful every single morning. Gosh, I mean, it's just really yummy. But I'm pretty sure Manuka honey is great for helping with your immune system. That's probably like the biggest difference I've seen this year behind just the way I've been eating, working out this year, is I've gotten sick way less this year than I did last year. And it might just be a coincidence, like I am not a nutritional expert, I don't know, but I do think there is a lot of good in giving your body the nutrients and everything that it needs. And we all already know, I've spoken about them for like the past year, I love them so much, is AG1. I just take this as a way to get more nutrients in, multivitamins, etc. Like, I think you should be very particular about the supplements you take and don't jump on any bandwagon. Like, there's so many supplements out there. It's the only one I take. It works for me. I like it. I don't take it to like replace anything in my diet either. I just think it's a nice addition. It's time for our breakfast tacos. I'm gonna fill them up really good with everything I'm craving. Okay, I want these to be protein rich, so I'm gonna use these chicken sausages from Het. I also wanna make like a pico de gallo situation. So whilst I cook the sausages, I'm gonna prep that. My mom makes the best pico de gallo. She's Colombian, so Latinas know. Mine is not nearly as good as hers. Okay, I'm gonna start by putting down the pico de gallo. This is more like a tortilla. My shop did not have any of the little wraps, so we're working with a regular size one. I put down the sausage and the egg. In my opinion, you can never have too much onion, so I'm gonna just top with some spring onion. And I've been loving having a bit more fermented food. All sorts of benefits, and one of my favorite fermented foods is kimchi. Also just gives any dish so much flavor, so I'm gonna pop that on there. I'm sorry, but this looks so yummy. Oh, this might be my favorite breakfast. Just saying. Ready for the day. I am dying for a coffee, and now that it's finally like a lot warmer in London, I'm finding myself craving iced coffees a bit more. I'm honestly so boring. I don't like sweeteners in my coffee. I've had friends stay with me and I'll make them an iced coffee this way, and they always love it. So it's really simple, but I swear it comes out good every single time. I'm sure there's a way to do this with instant coffee, but I've never been able to get it quite right. So I just use a pod. This is my favorite one from Espresso, the Chiaro one. That's it. A shot of coffee with milk and you're good to go. I am gonna start my workday now. This is like my reward and motivation to actually sit down and start work. Look at that. As a pick-me-up before lunch, I'm having this beautiful bowl. Grapefruit, orange, and then I had this mix of like various seeds. I'm trying to incorporate more of that into what I eat every day. It is lunchtime. I have a very specific craving, and that is a jacket potato. I don't normally like, and I feel like this is very un-British of me to say, but I don't normally like a stuffed normal potato, jacket potato. I would prefer a sweet potato one for some reason. I have found the best hack. It's not really a hack, but like normally I would put this in the oven and it would take a while, so I wouldn't deem it as like, oh, that great a lunch. But recently I've been putting it into the microwave instead, and it works. I think I want to do like a tuna filling, because again, that's also very quick. Use some of these capers, some green onion. I mean, you can literally add whatever you want to a tuna mix. Kind of thinking, I don't know whether to go with mayo or yogurt. I'm gonna try it with yogurt. I'm gonna crumble on some feta, just on top. I literally took under 10 minutes. Always amazes me. But how does it taste? Let's see. Oh, she's good. She's really yummy. See pop up quite a bit for me, or I've seen quite a few times in my DMs. It's like, what do I do in terms of counting calories? Or you guys know, I've been trying to eat a bit more protein since like working out more. How do I track the amount of grams of protein I eat each day? Honestly, I find the way that I can keep the healthiest, most sustainable relationship with food for me is to keep it intuitive and to keep it fun. You absolutely may have reasons as to why you want to track certain metrics. It's so down to the individual, so I'm not telling you not to do that. I've just always felt like what works best for me is intuitive eating. And sure, I will try to make healthier decisions that I know are going to nourish my body. Like, I know what that feels like. I know the difference when you get to the end of the day and you can tell you fueled your body well. You just feel better. I definitely find for me, it's not about like labeling certain food groups as bad or good, feeling like I have to take away from what I'm eating. The best approach that I've learned that works for me is adding to your diet to make sure you are getting a like better, almost all-round balanced diet. I'm not a nutritionist. I am never coming on here to give you nutritional advice. I have just always shared my wellness journey on here, and so don't feel like I'm telling you what to eat or anything like that. But you should eat this. This is really good. Good evening. You know what that means? It is dinner time and I'm craving something like so simple. I'm not really in the mood to cook all that much, if I'm being honest. And you can tell it's Mochi's feeding time too. I'm craving rice noodles with just like a bunch of veggies, and I have some tofu in the fridge. I haven't had tofu in a while, so I think that would just be nice as like my protein with this dish. Not following a recipe or anything. I'm gonna go with the flow. I might go with like a little peanutty sauce. Basically design it like a little salad. I think it would be super scrummy. Ingredients, let's get started. Okay, I'm gonna start by cubing some of this tofu, and then we're just gonna fry it up. I feel like the key with tofu is just to make sure you season it really well. So I'm gonna add some paprika, some onion, pepper and salt. Look at how beautiful and colorful. I'm gonna add the fried tofu. And now we're gonna make the sauce. Oh, actually, hang on. Completely forgotten about the noodles. Yeah, I kind of want to make it like peanutty. So start with some good old peanut butter, some sesame oil, some soy sauce. That's my favorite dressing at the moment. Salty and sweet miso dressing from Plants. This is hitting the spot. But yeah, these flavors all complement each other so well. It's actually such an easy way to like jam pack all the veggies in. Not the most exciting, but I saw a banana bread and Biscoff pop up on my Instagram a couple of days ago, and so I was craving some banana bread, and honestly it's so quick to make. I'm currently on Netflix choosing what to watch, because when I've just finished watching Baby Reindeer, I'm sure tons of you have seen it. It seems like the whole world is talking about it right now. Really good, like insanely well written, so creatively shot. I recommend if you haven't seen. But anyway, I'm gonna enjoy my evening. I'm gonna enjoy my little banana bread. Thank you so much for spending this little day with me. It was a good day of eats, and I will see you guys in the next one.